Hello everybody, it's me Malik. Hopes everybody did fine. Happy blessed Sunday to all you guys right here. So hope see when they get a nice. Wanna keep on coming. Hello, my brother, Mr. Jabbe. Welcome. Another brother too. Welcome. Keep on coming. You know, today is all about free LJ, free Ishmael Bah and others. And then this one definitely, you know, because a little bit, it don't take small way and nobody come on, you know, for do things them right. So it's necessary for we talk about them because this the advantage don't buckle. You understand? The advantage don't buckle definitely because this not two thing where they happen actually in Sierra Leone under the SLPP and the judiciary system too as well, right? Because the SLPP hold the judiciary system where they use actually, you understand, for muscle the people then, right? And now we all see them too as well. Concerning about the problem right now where Ishmael Bah, where would they see LJ, right? This is not about saying oh, it's all about propaganda or whatever, like it's the reality right now. What would they see the SLPP, they use the judiciary system for muscle the people of Sierra Leone. And now today we don't get the brothers them with them caught inside the Panema Road Correctional Center, where they're in the penitentiary right now, you know, without bail. You know, a brother too was sentenced, you know, for 30 months, you know, 36 months, you understand, for a minor because of he go ask for his brother. Then in the end of the day, the same time too, in other brother, when a LJ, they go every day in a court, you understand, without anything so far, you understand. So the advantage don't buckle. The advantage don't buckle, definitely, you understand. And now, my fellow Sierra Leoneans, this is not about politics or anything. It's not about partisan issue. Now we look into reality. Now we look the problem then way we brothers that they're facing right now. You understand the challenges that way they're facing. Now the SLPP, you know, they use this judiciary system for muscle the people and for bring fairness towards the general population. This is not the type of leadership that this way we believe say we for vote as a nation. Because one thing like, however, the situation they go right now in Sierra Leone, but let me take a look. People that way they commit crime, right? People that way they rape women them, they rape babies, you understand? They do killing, you understand? Murderers them, they go scot-free. They grant them bail. They give them all luxury bail where it's necessary for give them out, you understand? Politicians them, right? Whether they embezzle Sierra Leone taxpayer money, they grant them bail. Right, looking back, you know, look at them in a bigger way. These are the people where they grant bail. Politicians, they grant them bail. You understand? Because in the end of the day, they embezzle the Sierra Leone taxpayer money, then grant them bail. People where they rape. You understand? Where they rape babies. You understand? Because we don't see them. Chief them, where they don't do a lot of things them, where they don't do some kind of atrocity in the country, that they grant them bail because they get influence inside the SLPP actually. But what about the brother? We're in LJ, right? Okay, it's about, they say, robbery, assault, you know what I mean? Okay, let me just put the robbery because robbery not to think we know see all that and lie. You understand? The charges that we then bring is all about lie, fake, everything so far. Let me just put now, okay, let me just bring out something where they say, okay, if not fight, you understand it? Fight. Okay? It's not a common thing. It's a Sierra Leone. We fight every blessed day. Okay? We fight every blessed day. But it's not a minor thing. Even inside Europe Naya or whatever kind of a side where you feel say two fighting. Okay? This is not two fighting. Then for look into the matter, everything so far. Then for grant and bail. But why make the no one grant the brother bail? Why make no one grant and bail? The advantage don't buckle. The advantage you don't buckle. This is not about a funny thing anymore. You understand it? Because we all see how they oppress right now the people. They muscle the people in. But this SLPP government, they control the judiciary system. The SLPP government, they control the judiciary system in the point that, for muscle the people then down there, right? Okay, but why do you not fear? It's said the country they go. Since how long with the luck with brothers them at Panema Road Correctional Center? A brother was sentenced, for 30 months, right? In the end of the day, you understand it? Now, in the end of the day, what you not sentence for? What you not sentence Ishmael Bah for? Now, in the end of the day, back, in younger brother, they appear court all the time. There is no case, my brother. God bless you, Musa Jabbe. There is no case against LJ. There is no case. The one way commit the problem, the fight, you understand? The fighting there, then they're not civilian there. Why we couldn't go for them? The one way fight the fight, and the car back not to LJ get them. The car not to LJ get the car. Lord, be honest to yourself, right? The whole situation, then it don't happen. Okay, this way. Then una counter robbery. But Alaji no go get that. Alaji no go broke that broccoli. However, it broke. It broke. You understand? It no go shame for ask and Malik money. It no go shame for ask in brother money. It no go shame for ask in big sister money. It no go shame for ask Titiba money. It no go shame for ask anybody Sanusi or any of in family members or friends. You know what I mean? It no go shame for ask money. Ebo. It's how we go now. It's how we go. Because no case, no day for LJ. It's all about back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because now the information women they get now, because the SLPP give order, they say them for all until after election. They say them for all them day after election. Is that fear? After election, una left them. It makes sense. It makes sense. Una hold somebody, you say because we all am. Because after election, una left him. But the advantage on Bokubo, Maada Bio, Fatima, lately, because in the end of the day, I just see a video today back where you go to London, where them be the cost. Okay, I totally disagree in terms of cursing, everything so far, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Because I know I need to approve cursing, insulting. You know what I mean? We can argue, we can agree for disagree. That one for sure. Okay? But at the end of the day, they're accusing you, say, okay, now you, they undermine a certain thing. You say you don't get answer, you get away everything so far. Okay, I can understand in terms of political language, body works, language, whatever like, you know what I mean? Okay? Because in the end of the day, you say no to you, then vote for. But if not to you, then vote for, the way you overact now the country, it seems like now for you, then vote for. But we love be honest to yourself. My lovely sister, Fatima, let me tell you one thing, right? You get Muhammad, right? You get Muhammad. Muhammad don't 18. He don't 18 last year. Now he is 19. Okay? Now he don't become a man. One thing like, when I call, what is really sad is humanity. When you there alive, you understand? When you there alive, what you wish for, you picking get your own belly, your own born picking, where you put in your womb, you understand? Because all mother wants in picking for become a successful man or woman, okay? Then in the end of the day, you cry every blessed day. Then they become so sad. Let me tell you one thing, okay? Politics, power it is done. Power it is done. Power belongs to the Almighty Allah. This power, it belongs to the Almighty Allah. It not belong to individual. It belongs to the Allah where it creates we. In the end of the day, but we seems like as if now they control the power in the point which Allah give we. Take a look, right? Now today, you as a sister, okay, whatever situation, yeah, Alaji, Alaji don't go there for you. You understand it? Everything so far, it don't go by your campaign. Whether if you did not SLPP, not in a SLPP, or you did not any political party, regardless. Okay? Okay, now, this kind of a situation, you say you need to intervene because not to you understand it? This, that. But in many cases, then, you don't intervene in many things, then. Where you don't intervene inside the judiciary system. Okay? In many ways then. Because in the end of the day, this kind of a thing when a minor, but you now and your family and the bio administration, you understand? When they feel threat in such a way, they say, okay, now would they oppress them in terms of putting them in a Panema Road Correctional Center? Would they oppressing them, putting them, lock them up, you understand it, until the election, because a crucial time. Let me tell you one thing, my sister. Let me address back this to the Bio administration, to the general Bio administration. However, you understand, in life, where Allah say, una no go sit on a power, you need to sit on a power. Whatever kind of waliyu, where you bring, you understand, where somebody go talk say, this is not the best waliyu, you understand, not the best karamo, you understand, where Allah say, you no go never sit on the, you no go never sit on the. You no go never sit on the. Not to LJ go change something na you political make. Now you walk na go for let the people and vote for you. But the way how things they go, let's take now Muhammad, right? Today, Muhammad not decide the musical make, right? Muhammad not decide the musical industry today. You picking on this idea, you picking to try for be a businessman, you try for farmer in a business way. Okay. Now, let's just put her now, it's London. A kind of London. Because you know, say Europe, they go quick. You know what I mean? They go quick. Maybe then, because normally, now you picking, however, a lekuman. Okay? A lekuman. Yes. Now, a court decide the sex make. They go sleep with a woman, with your age, then sue on a court. He begin facing trial. While maybe he might be then get consentee, or consentee mean normal way. Now in the end of the day, he end up in that place there. How you feel as a mother? How you feel? Oh, me picking the fight, me picking this, now that woman. You as a mother, you not go feel fine. Because which the work today right now, every woman or you man too as well, all the way together, I say now for me picking. You know, for me picking, this, that, you understand? Because every parent, they look the future for your own picking, right? Then how you feel? I know see you not go for feel fine. I know see you go for bleed. You had the bleed. You had go so bleed in the point that even you did now the spotlight, you understand? Now the spotlight, you smile, try for be smiling, try for be happy, you know, in terms of friends. But in the end of the day, deeply, because you're picking now in a Panema Road Correctional Center. I say Panema Road, not the England Correctional Center. Or what any size of a way find itself we cut inside the mercy. You know? You're not going to feel fine. Now the same thing too. Likewise, these people, they're not getting mama anymore. Right? The mama not there anymore. It's only father now fighting for him picking them for survive. At the same time too, you understand? Get set them up, say, okay, well, look, I'm putting Papa, humiliate him in such a way too as well. Okay? Then in the end of the day, putting Papa back in a prison, you know, in a Panema Road Correctional Center. You know, it don't make sense to we all. We are all humans. We are all equal in the eyes of God. We are all equal in the eyes of God. We are all equal in the eyes of God. Whatever the situation, you understand? We are human beings. LJ, case no day for her. Case no day. It's a true fighting. When I talk about the judiciary system in Sierra Leone, okay? Now today, take a look. How the nation will go, how the nation will grow, how the nation will go in a point that for say, okay, you know what? This nation, now a nation this way we believe say justice will be there for everybody. Like my brother, what he talking at the court, he say all what they ask is fair trial. Ain't no big against the law of Sierra Leone. If the law find them guilty, then let the law deal with them. This come from Ishmael Bah, right? He say if the law find them guilty, let the law deal with them. Okay? But definitely, ain't no go there, you not fight with anybody, you not bring chaos with anybody, you not take talks them, say, look, we go fight. Another brothers them too, when them go ask for relatives, then end up back in Benghazi. Is that make sense? Is that make sense? Power belong to Allah. Power not belong to individual. You did get to it right now. But take a look, right? A man will win election. When a sitting president. In the end of the day, you not pass out. When a John Pombi. But when the time reach where Allah make her, he say he get the power. But the time of the power, where Allah say, you not get the power. Now me they appoint you. But in the end of the day, what I need for call you back, I call you at any time. God take her. But the way how they go about things in that country, they not fear at all. The way how they jeopardize thousands of people, them lives, them, they not fear just for this halaki money. This one halaki money, this money. You know the one they see halaki money? Now country this, where they get two currency. Two currency. A country where they get two currency. Only for this money, he say because this one can't, this money, the one can't push me for make, I not go get this money. This is paper. Na color, this na paper. This halaki money, na paper. This one halaki money. But because it don't make sense. When they jeopardize people in life because of this halaki money. He say because in the end of the day, if you make a, but now listen me. Now Alaji make una win election. Now Alaji go make una lose election. Now Ishmael Bah go make una lose election. Now John Craig and others, the people that wouldn't do a correctional center, female correctional center and the male correctional center. Now then people that go make una lose election. Power belong to Allah. Power not belong to individual. Whatever kind of a Moriman will tell you, say this, that, you know what I mean? Because in the first place, it's a shirk. In the end of the day, if you die, actually, inside this kind of a way, you know, now hell they go, not to miss him. The Torah say him, the Bible say him, the Quran say him, you know. But the way how they go about things is too much in that country. The advantage don't boku. It don't boku. Una free the brothers then. Ebo, you get your picking the last time, you said and go cost you now that place there for you picking this, that. Oh, the woman getting picking and cost him. But what about the other person? In your life, it gets in your picking. It gets in your picking. Mama know they are alive. You know what I mean? Mama know they are alive. The father, where they play father figure, you understand the way they play the role as mama, as papa. You know what I mean? In the end of the day, you all them back, una all them back inside the judiciary system, then una lock them. Ebo, people are waiting to rape every blessed day. People are waiting to kill every blessed day. Una they grant them bail. Una they grant them bail. Una they grant them bail. The people are waiting to embezzle civilian taxpayer money. Una they collect this halaki money, but not to this halaki money. Una they put and say, well, the one way in value, when a jenny, when a dollar, una they put a dollar, una they can go out for go build hotel. Una they can go out for go and sleep in a luxury hotel, 5-star hotel. Una they can go out, you understand? Use them, utilize them in different various of buying phone, buying this, buying that, buying jewelries, buying gold. But in the end of the day, this all not vanity. In the end of the day, all this not vanity. We live vanity upon vanity. We live every blessed day vanity upon vanity, vanity upon vanity. But still we don't land based on for say, okay, let's just accept them like how it is, so let's try for be a modest person. You talk the last time, say no, you don't get no hands. These are politics words. These are politician words. You don't get no hands. But you ever see something concerning about the lock chop, where they lock Ishmael Bah, where they lock LJ, where they lock others? You say you don't get no hands. Let me tell you, Civilians them. At times they, you know, Anoki want go deeper. Anoki want go deeper. You understand? Because at the end of the day, sometimes, you know, it's not about me. I can always tell people and say, I know the fear nobody. Now God are the fear. You understand? You know, certain people like you want sense on my mouth. One thing where I love in me, I can ask, you ask anybody till then I can tell you, I never beg. Me, Mohammed Malik, I need to beg. I love giving, but I don't like beg. Because of the shame. The way how they go about things in that country, It's not fear. God not like ugly. Ebo, you get your picking. You didn't a private jet. You picking me the fly before a private jet? Hell no. But this is Sierra Leone taxpayer money. Everybody, every woman need a happiness for him picking. If you say you don't get the power. But when I mind all this, if in a fight, let me give you one. Let's just make one scenario right now. Phone up, right? It's how we get the law now, okay? The law, bing, 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 bing. It's how we get now. My first problem where I get with the police then I broke one in teeth. The first one when me get na France now, my first problem where I get now, but I no go jail. I no go jail. They don't hold me. They don't put me in jail. We appear in a court. In the end of the day, what did they tell me? Then in the end of the day, they say, okay, we give probation. We give probation. Send me the request, yes? Send me the request. So you see, a police, a law enforcement, that was my first contact. Because it pushed me to a point where I lost control. You understand? So I punch and in teeth. This in teeth here, it broke. Ebo, it's how we get law. It's how we get law and order. But this one, they say two fighting. Okay, I can understand two fighting. Okay, they say Lord na Sierra Leone. I can understand Lord na Sierra Leone. All say Lord. Okay? But in the end of the day, but this person not to una count robbery. Alaji no put up it. Wallahi, Alaji, you wake up and sleep safe. You say, eh, Alaji, Galo we go rob and I go thief. You go tell us, no, I know go thief. I better than that big. Eh, I said to today, you know, say, yes, the fame day money no deal. I beg, my sister, Jaja send for me money. Wallahi, he go send her. Or he go come, he peeve me. Eh, Salisu, eh, Ihado. Oh, Sanusi, oh, Ihado. Oh, Ishmael, oh, Ihado. But you know, go thief. Ebo. Exactly. This is not common assault. God bless you, Musa. This is not just a common assault. Why make I make example out of me? You understand? Now for just know how gravity me own be. You understand? Because fight with the police enforcement. You understand? Then somebody when maybe they say, okay, if in fight, if in, we don't know how true is that. I may not say enough it. It's not about defending him. Just for defend them, but in no fight. But the way how they go about her, Mike Berra Kanaya, yes, I know see the you don't come in, the thing don't show, so you don't run go quick for go press sound. You today, I want to talk to you. Let bring you my lovely sister. Table. I don't know the you. The boy is that fear? Una all somebody, una all person in Peking. Hello. Hello?
Alex, how you doing?
You know about how you say how everything.
I know. Anyway, I'm not gonna take too long now. Yet. I just want to get your inputs, right? I know I'm based this thing on politics, but you guys, for me, it turned out to be a little bit of politics inside because the whole thing to me not really makes sense because after after I hear the story of what's in the arrest when they arrest them. I say, okay, fine. What's not the story? They make it tell we go up store, we go do this, we go do that. It's a person at the store up. Like, it don't make sense, honestly. I support the government because me, I want the government succeed. If the government succeeds, it will be a plus to every single one of us Sierra Leoneans. But the way things are going with LFJ, It's not right. Let's be frank. Let's call the spade a
Thank you.
spade. It's
Thank
not
you.
right. It's wrong. Some of you now, they make right now, some of us, some people in the city too, they don't want to talk because they're afraid because of the politics tie that they have. But remember, power get for change.
Exactly.
If them
May God
begin
bless you.
seize advantage, power not picking them like this when power change. Are you guys want us to speak or now want for let we be silent like I was silent? So to me personally, then say the government don't get any side there. But my thing is, why you guys are why not they get on trial? Like what's taking so long? It is so funny, Sam, honestly. As much as it's funny and sad, and this is things that the government needs to question too. Government, you don't have hand in it, but at the same time, the system not a look walk. And it's always say how many people and they oh the other person say oh not to LA one get they other people and they. So you telling me that you all taking advantage over these other people when they did that when they get in trial over something as common as when I say is an assault? An assault's not for take almost a year. It's been almost a year. What's you holding these people so long? Like, what exactly is holding you people so long? Waiting then judges and judge are getting paid for. What exactly are they getting paid for? Then they get paid for just go sit down at court or sit down at the host and not they do nothing. At the same time, it's an advantage. I see it as an advantage. I'm sorry, SFPP, but it's a complete advantage on LA. And artists them needs to speak up. People needs to speak up. People needs to stand up for him. Other person tell me say, oh, but what you want to say LA is against the law. No, LA is not against the law. But at the same time, he is somebody, as much as me, I get the fact say, a lot of our artists they can sing, but what we artists then they're not they cannot produce a good music. But one thing I can tell you about LA can produce a good music. LA is one of the few artists in Sierra Leone that can actually sing. And he's one of the few people in Sierra Leone that actually our youth look up to. Maybe they expect this government for do was to use people like I'm not saying use them in a way, but use them to educate the young bobo them, especially on these schools. That way Saloma no get sent. I'm saying I don't even know, like most of our leaders don't have sense, honestly. I'm sorry to say this. This
No,
school
no, you
is
don't need to
something
sorry.
that
You don't need to say
this
sorry.
school
You're right.
this school is something that is destroying the youth. And let me tell you, when LA come out, a lot of, as much as you all don't like him, some of you political people don't like him, but when he comes out, these young boys follow him like crazy. I remember one incident be happen where you go talk to the people want to not come out and demonstrate and they listen to him. Even that protest that time that happened, remember the protest that those people died and so Jaman then died? If you all would have used LA for using voice and say, I don't want you to come out. I want you to stay indoors. Do not listen to whatever, whoever they all land, they do this, they do this. I want you all because I want all to be safe. I bet you them nobody enough for Comonado because they listen to him. I bet you 100%. Even if some will come on Nado, not to they all will come out Nado. So at the end of the day, those are the type of people that we need in our society. He is an artist. He's an artist that a lot of our youth, we young Pekin, and they look up to. In the area of himself, gets a type of behaviors that Mr. Self I don't like, but at the same time, he's an artist. That's how they behave most of the time. We've seen it all over the world, even America. He and Cal De Niro cannot get along, but at the same time, not competition. They're both artists. It's something that happens all over the world. PDD and Puff Dad not be great, they die. Cardi
Yes,
B
but
and Nicki Minaj, they're not getting along. Anytime Cardi B and Nicki Minaj meet up, it's an argument, it's an altercation, it's something going on. So that beef between them, it's supposed to be there, but at the same time, when it comes to country like Sierra Leone, they need to put their differences aside and come together. And LA needs to compose and stuff. But for right now, me, I want to let them free. I not to just LA. I have somebody there. We're very close to me. When I preso, it's sad. Come on, these now we picking them. These are our brothers. There's in there. Politician, these are your kids. Come on. When you come, you tell we say you they bring we together. Now that togetherness now we want. But for the old we picking them, for the old people picking them, we brothers them, we artists them for they lock them up because they speak or they put music. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Exactly.
It's completely wrong. SFPP. I don't know what's another thing behind it, but it's wrong. Let a spade be a spade, and let some of we that support this government speak out. Let's come out and speak out, because, like I say, power going to change. I don't care how you see them. Power get for change.
That's
I
true.
say people at the end of the day, 2028. Trust me, that 4 years is nothing. Now this one time and don't go so like play. The other 2028, say they close your opener, it's here. And you guys are not going to be in power forever. And you don't want. One thing I know about Sierra Leoneans, they like revenge.
No, they come on,
They,
they come on this time, yeah. They come on.
they like
Because in the
revenge.
end of the day, listen, in the end of the day, the way how they go about things, oppressing the youth, using the judiciary
Somebody they use
system,
Prezo in your
okay?
house. Is this Prezo? Is Prezo out? Is hello? Malik, you mute.
Yeah.
Hello? Is Prezo out?
Yeah, I get
Somebody
you,
they, I
Adama.
don't think that Prezo they send. Prezo
No,
watching you?
I mean, phone.
Oh, wait. Prezo
Yeah.
Koroma is out?
What I say?
I say Prezo, that was Prezo Koroma.
But they're all day sign up Panemba Road. They're all day in
I
Panemba
see
Road Correctional
somebody
Center.
using
They're
it.
all the people that wouldn't go. The only person with them free at that particular point where they release. Now you be Stasi. Now Stasi, because Stasi where it go, you understand, and left arm. Okay? So in the end of the day, the other one them back where they go back for go ask for in the LJ, like LJ in brother when Ishmael Bah, in back the Ola. You understand? But in the end of the day, Stasi now, because maybe probably based on the influence, you understand, they make the release up, right? So you see,
Yeah. I mean, all the artists that need to come together, Caldinero, I know say a little don't cause you say, let not put much time business,
well,
but come on,
Caldinero,
speak
let
up.
me tell you now. Somebody identify me Caldinero, but like I address him, right? I want to address
No,
Caldinero today. You understand?
you
So
have to use
let me
the
tell you,
same.
Caldinero no know the role of ambassador. You understand? Because he act so stupid and so dumb every blessed day. You
Now look at
understand?
it, Johnny back,
Because let me
yeah?
tell you one
Give me
thing.
1 second.
However, you understand, you allergic the beef. However, yeah, allergic the beef. You understand? So definitely in the point, this not a time if you want to show sign of like say okay you did up you did on top your game. This not time this way you for fight so hard. You know what I mean? Say okay, you know what? However, this na my own brother. You understand it? Then in the end of the day, likewise, I go fight so hard for let them release him. You understand? Use the influential political arena where it gets. You understand? Based on ambassadorship, But he don't know anything. Cow no know nothing about ambassador business or this business. So for me, it don't make no sense. So let just cow Nero just go sit down. You understand? Because they fool every day. Every day they fool. Every day for me no cow. You understand? I know cow even in Black Leo shit where it from. You understand? Now for na back street na house day. Now number 3 back street na house to we. Okay? Tell welcome, tell we the Futura, tell we the go Bashikolo at that time, blah blah blah. It is full every blessed day. It is full every blessed day. Because if you can't let it full every blessed day, at this particular point, you understand it? What if you don't do?
Go meet you 5-star general when Maada Bio, you understand? Or Fatima. They say, Papa, listen, this one as soon as so. Let me try for pull this one because there's no charges. You know what I mean? If you want the support, use the way I want to talk now, then I'm not going to show up for talk. You know what I mean? Okay? Then in the end of the day, I believe say, therefore we say, oh, this makes sense. Or you know, makes you know what I mean? Then we say, okay, not true. Because right now today, people are so silent, you understand? And some of the big full artists them back in the salon, the artists they too full. Now you make like you always tell and say salon artists them broke. You understand so? Okay? Because they're full. The fullness a day in them in some kind of a way where you are not going to address in terms of the fullness. This not time this, you understand? We're not back for mobilize, you know what I mean? We're not for mobilize, you know, in the end of the both diaspora or local, you know what I mean? Mobilize for your brother. Fight for your brother. Stand with your brother. You understand? Say, this is my brother. Whatever the situation, because we know, say, this one a total advantage. At this particular time, na total advantage where the SLPP use the judiciary system for oppressor. But most of the artists, them, you understand, there is all about likes and comments. Some of the time they will come, they can't put, they say, oh, free LG. You know what I mean? These are hypocrites. That's not the way where you feel, say, where LG in a jail, that will make you become shine. No. If you are born to shine, you will ever born to shine. You understand? If you're not born for shine, you're not gonna never born for shine. Okay? So, but most of una so dumb. Now, make una music, they're not listen una music them. Because una not sabi sing. You understand? The only person who sabi sing, yanda, you understand? I go tell una say, when I'm a small brother, not because of saying I'm a small brother, you understand? Now I'm a small one or whatever, like, he know how for sing. He know how for sing. And then the only person back will come will make a difference in terms of the instrumental. Because una salon musicians them all, una get one way beat. One way beat, you understand so? One way beat. Because there's no catchy on una instrumental them. Now it makes salon music art for dance. Art for dance. So all this jealousy and envy, you understand me? They lead to this point that say, some of una would say, hey, una, hold on, let hold on there. Now, Bobo, wait, pass mark. Waiting pass marker. Waiting pass marker. Now, I make una music then, they need to cross the ocean. Una music then they side and day. You understand me? Una music then they salon music, they side day. You okay? Be they side day. Because in the end of the day, una music then they play na ya. Because we don't sabi sing. The one way make difference, where they make difference, because in the end of the day, we don't can't cut up in this messy and not to commit the crime. First of all, everything starts with from that cursing. From there back, that cursing they finish. They come back to another thing else. From there they come and say robbery. Hey boo. The bobo no broke the boo. You know broke debo. Salo artist them, una broke. Alaji you know broke day. I tell you the plane. You know broke day. You go see him say, because whatever surrounded with him, you understand it? Whatever surrounded, it's like within that perimeter, you understand it? It's also, wallahi, he asks anybody money, he go say, look him. He asks any family member, they can. Without even crashing the head. You know what I mean? Okay? But you know broke they say now go thief money for go rob a tank station. Ebo. You understand so? Eba tete. He must ask him brother. The one way go, where them go accuse him back say, he go fetch. He go ask him. Huh? He goes to say, bro, I don't get money. However, a broke tete, he must ask all of your relatives them. But you know go put yourself in that less make. Una salon musician, no sabi sing. The one person who go pull out of who go pull the no more, where get respect. The one great musician who go pull, where say he get respect. You understand the way he maintain himself. The energy me be. I go pull on it. You understand? But now all no sabi sing. Start from MSC now. Start for famous, how they call them, famous now. Rhyme the wizard now. Uda again Bakao, Uda again Caudinero. Una no sabising, na misia. Memo Malik. It's nothing but the truth. It's all about the truth. Una no sabising. Una all broke back. Una all broke. None of you know what? I go even call. I no go call say I need to put 50,000 euro because it's too much for una. Una no watch 1,000, 2,000 euro on a bank account. I don't call say plan put on 500. Una sabi also. Una music the same. Una music the cross watalo. The only bossy way music cross watalo. Huh? Where music don't cross watalo. Naina LG. Because in music then here, you understand? They don't play on France radio station there. Okay? A music don't cross. But una now, it's on a music. It's a low can do show. Any small thing. That's a lot of things that they say. Any small thing. Low we do show. Now show. Now show no more. How much we make sure? How much you make? But you show. What the person organizer for you? You understand? How much you will give? 800 euro. You understand? So this bad that now una they go with now, you understand? Una they generate them, you understand? The bad mind, the bad heart, everything so far. Now una they go to. So some of una now they say now, oh let them keep on day. You understand? Una no say you not commit that crime day. But because of envy, because of jealousy, because una the user in terms of both sides, both the musician side, both the SLPP side, the SLPP oppress the judiciary system, right? Tell them say, una no left out because election time. Now election time, you understand? Me get this information from somebody from the SLPP. They tell me played. They said Malik. He said they no go left out. I said, wait till make they no go left out. He say, if they left her, they can't campaign against we. So now make no go left her. Case no day. Eh? So case no day. You all person, you picking. You all am. You the punish am. You the wicked am. He say case no day. Yes, case no day. You only other brother back. He said, you not be telling say na case no day. Case no be there. He say case no day. Case no day. You know, but with the old no more. Wait 1 minute. Yeah. Case no day. You know who we are? 14. Case no day. Right? Case no day. So where case no day, then in the end of the day, una just hold on no more.